Hello, welcome to another Podcast Valley Sunday. I am one of your hosts, Chris Paco.
And I am the other host, Jeff Cameron.
And this is a very special Podcast Valley Sunday experiment we're going to do right now. We are going to put on the episode and talk while we're watching it.
Yes.
We'll see how that goes.
We invented this format back in the early 90s.
Yeah.
While watching things like the Toronto Blue Jays play while the camcorder was pointed at us and just talk random stuff.
So we'll see how this goes because it's going to be moving at a faster pace than usual.
For real.
So we'll here we go. I myself have not seen this episode in a while.
I've watched it maybe once or twice in preparation for this, and let me just say, hang on to your seats. It's the episode Too Many Girls, colloquially known as the Davy and Fern episode. And it's rare that the girl in the episode is so well known that she becomes part of the subtitle of it, that her name is,
Yep.
recognized.
Yeah, Davy and Fern. Directed by James Frawley again. Written by Gerald Gardner, Dee Caruso, and Dave Evans. They gave Trevis or whatever the boot and brought in Dave. And it was originally aired on December 19th, 1966.
Whoa.
We are in prime Christmas spirit.
Yep.
As far as this time going. So we'll see. Well, here we go. Too Many Girls. Davy and Fern, if you want to watch along with us, you can hit play in 3, 2, 1, play.
And the boys are practicing Not Your Stepping Stone. They're really playing it, but Davy's doing nothing.
Yeah, Davy's intense. Mike's got to stop him and see what his problem is. That's the third time today. And they're staring at a girl who's somehow in the monkey pad. Yeah. And they're asking her to leave and get out of there because she's winning band practice.
We're busy.
She kind of looks like somebody. But as soon as she leaves, Davey just starts jumping back in. It's like he gets put on pause when he sees a girl and he picks up where he was.
Oh, no.
Man. 7 seconds even at it.
Listen, I'll tell you what, fellas. I'll never look at another girl, ever.
Oh, man. Davey promises he's never going to look into another girl. Look at another girl, and Mike makes him vow that he's never going to do it.
No more girls. Girls.
And then somehow there's a girl making the vow with them, and she has her hand on top of all their hands. And Mickey and Peter escort her out.
Is that the starry-eyed girl at the end of the pilot? I think it was.
Oh, maybe. Might be the same girl. So a girl comes back.
How about
A
that?
rare Davy comeback. And then another girl pops up holding Peter's bass out of nowhere. And there's a girl in the fridge. That's very dangerous.
Second. Oh, man.
These are things that wouldn't happen. Another girl pops up.
Head of that Green Lantern curve with the girl in the fridge.
Yeah.
That's a deep reference.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, she's relentless.
They've got to really push
They
her
got
out.
to get her out.
Mike's got that blonde guitar, which is pretty sweet.
It's excellent.
And, yeah, these girls are driving the monkeys crazy. Because I guess it'd be hard being in a band with Davy Jones. Because there's always girls around, but none of them want to be with you.
Davy. And then all the girls are surrounding.
They all come back in somehow. And Elvis trapped by his own staggering good looks. See, Mickey says that he's jealous. But I look at him like he's crazy. I'd also be jealous.
You're not jealous. You're envious.
Envious.
Jealousy is when you're afraid somebody's going to take something that's yours. Envy is when you want something someone else has.
There you go.
This is why it's educational.
Yes, exactly.
Entertainment lawyers.
We're letting you know. So right now, the classic Monkees opening.
The unicycles.
Yeah. Funny how Mike says, they were supposed to be made for real, but they're so impossible to ride that they couldn't allow that to happen.
They're running in their Alexander Hamilton stuff. They snuck a gun into the intro.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Of course.
And then they're singing the intro. Mike is smiling, having the best time. Davy's slapping the tambo. Peter's singing.
Peter's super
Mike
happy.
is singing it too.
Yeah.
Davy slaps it out. Hey, all right, lads.
Oh, Peter does. I never noticed Mickey does like a stick flip.
Yeah,
at the
he
end.
catches it and makes a little face.
Oh, and a story by Dave Evans. So, he's a
Founder of Wendy's.
sweet monkey mobile shot. And there's an old woman. She's super stoked that the monkeys are there, but she's she seems evil. They get out of the car. There's a girl there, so they have to cover up Davy's eyes so he can't see the girl because he's a.
He likes tea because he's British. Ha. So that's how they're gonna lure.
So they send put him with a sandwich board, and this old woman is mean.
Stage mom insanity.
Yeah.
She wants Davy Jones to pair up with her daughter for entertainment reasons.
So they notice that the gypsy tea room guy points them in the direction of where this old lady is talking about.
No lines or nothing. Very silent movie little moment there. But
Yeah. Which helps us.
Expressions and okay, let's go.
Yeah. So the old lady's talking like Mr. Hack on the phone, saying that her daughter has found a partner, her daughter Fern. And interesting. I wonder. So she's got a jar and a nail, and then she's telling the girl
The jar is pepper.
Oh, okay, pepper and a nail. She said, "I told you what to do."
Yes. So keep that in mind.
So the scheming mother is Retta Shaw, and she wants to break up the Monkees. And Kelly Jean Peters plays Fern.
Okay.
So now she's like reading their tea leaves, reading their fortunes apparently. Mickey's huckster voice shows up, does not take it seriously, and the scheming stage mother does not like it. And she says, he's going to get a flat tire. So I'm thinking that's where the nail is going to come into play.
Good thinking, Puck.
That's what I think. Oh. She tells Peter he's going to have a 24-hour virus. And so Fern then pours pepper all over his jacket.
Peter gets the jacket in this.
Yeah, Peter does. And Davy's the only one in the monkey shirt with the 8 buttons. Oh. And Davy's going to fall in love with a girl.
See, Davy's in his clothes from last night still.
Yeah, exactly.
It's predestined. Please, your appointment
So he says,
They do the standing every time she stands up.
yeah. Did she just say that he's going to leave the band?
Yes.
Okay.
It's predestined.
All right. So we gotta keep up with what's going on here.
I don't think there's anything in this tea leaf bit, dear.
Oh, come on, man. There's nothing in tea leaves.
So
You guys don't believe that,
Davy's
do you?
now he's looking in the tea. He says like, "Oh, you don't believe in any of this kind of stuff, right?" And Mike's like, "No, we're not very superstitious. And we're four intelligent guys. We've been very lucky. Now they all knock on the wood, of the table, and off they go.
Davy left like a nickel tip, and Peter grabbed it off the table.
And
That
then,
was smooth.
and then the table falls apart. So Peter's taking tips. Okay, come down. And then they're now saying like, "Oh, Peter, you're not going to come down to 24 hour."
As he pops on his freshly peppered jacket, and oh, what the?
Yeah, and the Monkey Mobile is now has a flat tire, just like the old woman said it would.
Peter sneezing.
Yeah, Peter's sneezing because of the pepper on his jacket, so he's having the 24-hour cold. And now they're trying to get Davy out of here, and they pick him up and throw him in the Monkey Mobile head first.
Mike just grabs a hose,
He starts blowing up the tire with his mouth.
like you do.
Yeah, they cover Davy up in blankets in the back seat of the car
I'm not gonna fall in love
and take him
Boom,
home.
back to the pad.
Yeah. And now Davy's telling him that he's not going to leave the band by falling in love. And so they're not going to let Davy leave the monkey pad for 24 hours.
They're clothes from the Paco and Jef photo shoot.
So now somehow the old woman is seeing them or something?
Just pushes Fern by the face.
Yeah, this is a mean mom.
And she just knows where they live, apparently.
Yeah. So now they're covered. There's a knock at the door, and they got to cover up Davy to make him look like a chair.
Mickey
It's
sits in Davy.
It's on him. And that's funny. So say it's a Girl Scout. And,
Gosh, Rooney. This Davy's still interested.
okay, come on now. So now it's Fern dressed up like a Girl Scout selling her cookies. But everybody knows that she's not a Girl Scout.
She's selling cookies, all right.
Yeah, exactly. And now they kick her out. She throws her hat and she kind of freaks out.
Cookies out of Davy. Fuzzy hair.
Fuzzy
That's
hair.
the worst hair Davy's ever had.
Yeah.
and then boom, it's back, and he's in his yellow shirt now.
Yeah, he's in the yellow shirt.
Kind
I
of an
think they're all in
iconic
different
Davy
shirts,
shirt.
right?
Yeah, looks like they changed to that last cut.
All right, deal.
Because I'm short.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Like the Robin Hood neck on Mickey's shirt is something.
Yeah, yeah. So there's another knock at the door, and it's another girl. They say, you got to get him upstairs. And then Peter takes Mickey upstairs instead of Davy. So he goes back downstairs and grabs Davy dressed in his best Kill Bill shirt.
And plaid pants.
Yeah. And they throw him in his room. There's no girls in there, I'm sure. So now here's Fern dressed up again. And as she's taking passport pictures. She's got like a big, huge, old, styly camera over
She
her.
does a lot of different voices.
Mm-hmm. And so now she's got like the three of them, Mickey, Mike, and Peter.
The old-timey
the old-timey
camera with the
camera.
ashtray flash.
Yeah. And now she knows that there should be a fourth guy there. And so now she's going up. She's blinding them.
Oh.
They flash into the regular clothes. And while they can't see, she's going upstairs, but they catch her. She is persistent.
Relentless.
Man. This is nuts.
Throw her out. Almost throw Peter out with
Yeah,
her.
that's the second time. The first time Peter was outside, they had to wait for him to get back in. So now Davy says, like, we're going out. Like, this is all there is to this. I'm leaving. And they won't let him go outside. They're keeping him. They say he has to chain him down. And so they chain him down. They put the TV in front of him. And so, yeah. He's going to watch a TV show about a Western guy building a railroad. Looks like they're watching Back to the Future 3.
Looks like they're watching Clarksville clips.
Yeah. Yeah. And so Davy's trying to walk away, but he's chained to the chair. So he's going to sit there and watch.
Is Bonanza?
I think it is. It's definitely something. Some kind of show.
It's a little cross promotion. That's definitely an NBC show
Yeah.
of some sort.
So now there's a special delivery letter comes underneath the door. And Davy rips it open. And it says something. He's very happy.
Yeah, there's more pantomime stuff where there's just like a silent film kind of
Yeah.
thing.
So
We don't need
Davy
to talk.
takes off, holding on with the chair being dragged behind him. And the monkeys come back. They see that he's not there, and they find the special letter for Davy. Mike breaks the fourth wall there, and he's dragging. What could he possibly be dragging a chair across the city for? And I'm sure we're about to find out. Oh, it's a national beauty pageant. And the thing says that he's been chosen to be a judge at the 5th annual beauty pageant.
That'll do it.
Like, that'll do it. And cut to commercial. And then, so now we're back. The monkeys, they know we're sunk, because how is he going to be able to withstand himself at a beauty pageant? We cut to Davy walking down the street dragging a chair. And,
The boys are asking for directions. Everybody's telling them different directions.
yeah.
And then immediately walking behind David.
Yeah. And they find another guy in a chair getting his shoes shined.
Wearing a Davy shirt.
Yeah.
But
And
it's
another
not
guy-
him.
Yeah.
This is some other guy dragging a chair. He wasn't getting a shoe shine. He was just
Yeah, see, there was a thing happening with that, and then another thing
okay.
happened so quickly because there's a guy in a chair, the same, getting his shoe shined, and then there's a guy who looks like Davy dragging a chair, and now Davy's at the beauty pageant dragging the chair inside.
which happens to be the tea place,
Yeah.
known for their pageant facilities.
Yes. Yeah. And now he sits at a thing where it says judge, and a girl comes out in a bikini, and her belly button's green. This is pre-belly button piercing, but it looks like, oh, is that Fern?
That's Fern in a wig.
Well, I was thrown by that. I did not recognize her. So Davy doesn't either, obviously. Fern's very tall.
David Jones.
She's got heels on, and Davy's very short.
Yeah, that's true too. And then there's a weird sound. And Davy touches her, and there's a weird sound being played. And then he touches her again, and another music gets played. And it's supposed to, I assume, be they're in love. Yeah.
There's the woman that predicted all
Yeah.
this.
She's manipulating the music, the mom.
Yeah, mom's manipulating the music, so every time Davy touches her, there's a music. And so Davy's already declared his love for her as well.
Let me look into your future, my
She's wearing like almost nothing.
Yeah, that's the tiniest bikini. For this
Yeah.
day and age, it's pretty intense.
Because you
I
remember
bet.
on the ones we taped, the girl with the blurred out stuff, that's her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My goodness.
You can see why now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because there were some really tight shots of like this.
that
And
young man is
Yeah.
they have that on the Blu-rays as well, the censored version.
All right, we got to talk about what's going on here because we're missing
sorry.
everything. So now the psychic lady has told her that they're going to be on she's going to be on a television program, and Davy says, yeah, that's right, it's something, and she says to Davy that he's going to be a great success.
Whoa.
And he says, no, it can't be me because he's a member of a group. He's in the Monkees. He's not a solo artist. But then she pushes the two of them together, and the other monkeys are watching this happen. Yeah, so they're saying, like, he wants to leave. He's trying to pull away. And they're like, no, we can't let you go. And he's like, okay, you've asked for it. And then super strength, he rips the chain apart and breaks himself free from the monkeys. Because he's in love. He has the strength of thousands of men. And now he and Fern walk away together, her in her underpants, and him in his Kill Bill shirt. The phone is ringing, get rolled up in front of them.
Hello?
They do that thing, we throw the bat up, and the first person who puts their hand on top gets to answer the phone. So on the phone is Mr. Hack from the Amateur Hour, and he says that he wants to know if they're scheduled for the Sunday night show. Scheduled last for the Sunday night show.
Is her daughter and Davy.
Okay, there you go. So yeah, it's happening so fast.
This is when they find out the tea leaf lady
Yeah.
is Fern's mom.
But the people listening don't see that, so we've got to keep them informed
Yes.
of what's going on.
Right.
Amateur of the evening, remember that it's your phoned-in vote that's going to give this amateur a win tonight. And
Okay, so anyway, it's Mr. Hack. He's on the Amateur Hour TV show, and he's talking to the Greer, saying that the amateurs here are going to get a big career boost.
the astonishing Pietro.
And so then this is the astonishing Pietro.
He'll never guess.
Here he is. Mr. Torque comes out, and he's the magic man.
It's magicians, they're known as.
For my next trick, a bird, a real live bird, ladies and gentlemen, the dove.
Peter pulls out a bird, a real live bird. He puts the bird's a dove. He puts it in a paper bag. He's going to make the bird disappear in the bag. He blows the bag up, pops it, and feathers come out everywhere. And a bird screams. And Mr. Hack is not impressed with what's going on here. And Peter's got a little goatee on, so no one can recognize him. And so now he's going to pour milk into a hat.
Generous, wholesome milk
And
into this hat.
I'm assuming he's going to put the hat on.
And now,
Oh, it's like the milk disappears.
Yep. And Davy's very into it. Flips the hat over. No milk comes out. It's amazing.
very much.
Thanks, everybody. Puts the hat on his head, and the milk pours
Full of
out all
milk.
over him.
Oh,
Peter
man.
starts crying. And then some other hot blonde girl kicks his stuff out of the way and escorts him off stage.
Our next contestant on your TV amateur hour.
So now for the next contestant, it's Billy Roy Hodsetter, the folk singer. And here he is. Mr. Hack introduces him. The girl puts his name up on the thing, and out comes Nesmith in a beautiful suit there.
Yeah.
And he sings terribly.
He's playing a messed up version of a different drum. His song made famous by Linda Ronstadt.
Oh, there you go. That's good to know. That's interesting. So he's already working on that song while when he was in the Monkees here.
Oh yeah, he had it in his pocket, but he's playing a weird little goofy version.
Yeah, and he plays terribly. And he sings all mumbly and nervous.
Won't live a lot longer if you live without me.
That's interesting that they let him do that. It was like a Monkees song that they made him destroy. And Davy's getting a big kick out of all this. He thinks it's hilarious. So now next coming up is the master of impersonation, Loxley Mendoza.
Wonder who he's gonna do.
Yeah, oh man, he's going to do Pee Wee Herman looking
For real.
in that suit right there. Oh man, he does the, I don't want to say he's fat, but he sits around the house. He really sits around the house. Made famous by Weird Al. And so it's Mickey telling a bunch of horrible jokes.
Corny jokes.
Being classic Mickey, but Davy's loving. Even Fern is laughing there.
Turns into it.
She talked so much, I sent her to Florida last week. She came back with a burnt tongue. Oh, it's beautiful. My wife has a button nose and buttons to her lower lip. I bought her a make
Peter and Mike pop up behind Davy and Fern
Put rocks in his
and
pocket.
put rocks in his pockets. So, I'm sure everything's going to go good for that. Gives him a bendy cane instead of his
Switches out his good
good
cane.
cane. No, and now here comes the James Cagney impression that Mickey's going to do.
Kill my brother. One moment, don't go away. Another one. Now my impression of the great, the famous.
And I don't even know what James Cagney sounds like. I only know impressions of.
The extent of our Cagney knowledge is from
Yeah.
Mickey Dolenz.
Yeah. You wonder if Cagney can do a Mickey Dolenz
He
impression.
does everybody doing Cagney impression.
Yeah.
You're the rat to kill my brother. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
And off he goes. He thanks everybody. And Mr. Hack is unimpressed with what's going on right here. He's trying to be a man of 1,000 voices, and he only does one voice. Oh, and he's Mike. Okay, so Mike asks Davy something, and when he turns, he sprays something in Davy's mouth.
Here's something for your throat.
Yeah, and it makes him have a terrible voice. So now, the Monkees have rused one of their own
It's
right
true.
here. It's a ruseception. And so now, the adorable twosome Fern and Davy coming out. She puts up the most boring sign for them.
Big Fern, little.
Yeah. And so Davy's got rocks in his pants, a wobbly cane, and he can't sing.
Then you say you will, and then you won't. It's undecided now. So what are you gonna do?
So Davy's off key, singing terribly. His dance moves suck. His cane falls everywhere. Fern is angry,
You left it all up. What's wrong with you? You got rocks in your pocket.
and she yells at Davy in front of everybody, asks if he has rocks in his pockets, which he does. And Mr. Hack comes out and throws Davy off stage unceremoniously. And the Monkees have won, and Mike gets hit in the face during the handshake. Davy goes up to the woman he loves and his future mother-in-law, and she rips him a new one, telling him he has no talent, calls him a punk.
Damn.
And then she says it's her daughter, and Davy is now also in on the ruse against him.
Yes. The primary ruse.
Yeah. Yeah. And then at the end there it says a word from our sponsor, and Mike says not their sponsor, it's our sponsor.
It's the draw cab. It's backwards.
That's funny. So anyways, he's pitching this thing with a word from their sponsor. And it's Sadah Crab, which is backwards, spelled backwards. That's what we're talking about. And then backstage, Fern is crying, and then
Wouldn't you know it?
yeah, Mr. Hack introduces the Monkees on the amateur hour, and it comes with "I'm a Believer" for Hat Trick.
Yes.
Third episode.
Third in a row. This time they're actually fully playing it.
Yeah. Mickey
The yellow
tapping
shirts.
That.
See, look how big the
See, yeah, now
panels are.
now the Monkees panels are the ones I remember, not the short little ones. They're much longer.
Now, I don't know if it's the same yellow curtain as the
Yeah,
the red suit performances, but probably is.
perhaps. And Mike unimpressed. He's not like happy up there.
Well, we know how Mike feels about the more of the Monkees songs.
Yeah, he was
And,
not happy with
no.
the songs, the wardrobe, the cover, everything. He did not like where the Monkees. But we got that sweet Gretsch 12-string.
Yeah, man. If I look at it, absolutely just phoning it in.
Yeah, so this isn't even a romp here. This is just
No,
a
this
live
is a straight performance, and it's not too often they do this. Where
No,
it's the whole time there's performing, no stock footage.
The closest one was when they did She, but there was still
Yes.
some stop motion thrown in there.
Oh, there was a little bit. Yeah.
I think a little bit here and there. But so yeah, Mickey's got those cool sparkly drums. Peter's got the inverted keyboard keys, the black and white keys, instead of the white and black keys.
Yeah.
Dave's got a weird. Oh, it's for his tambourine.
Little hook on
Yeah,
the
he's
thing.
got a hook
Yeah.
on his mic stand for his tambourine. That's kind of cool. It's so heavy.
Do, do, do. Well, all right.
Yeah, and Peter, is ripping out. And just a lot of shots. So these kind of things though would be, I bet you a lot of this was done in the second half of shooting to show people they are playing their instruments. So there's a lot of showing their hands and panning up to their faces rather than just showing hands. That we see like for Valerie, we see the rip up, but we never do the pan up to the face.
True.
It's like some other dude ripping. And Dave's doing that cool little jiggy dance he does. Yeah. So it's kind of, this is cool. It's one of the first Monkees performances the whole way through.
Took us all the way to the 15th episode.
Yeah.
Where it's just a straight
And they had to be on an amateur
performance
hour.
shot.
Yeah.
Mike absolutely thrilled to be there.
So unhappy to be doing this. And making no bones about it. The other guys are going through the motions. But
Like,
Mike,
there's like There's no Mike in these shots.
No, they keep Mike out of it as much as possible because he's so pissed. Oh, and then the mom breaks the fourth wall, says they were fooled by the monkeys. And then the other dudes come and talk to Davy and kind of say like, oh, hey, you know, we knew what was the thing and we just wanted, you wouldn't listen to
You were
us.
being rused, so we rused your ass good.
Yeah, exactly. And then Davy gets grumpy because he believed the tea leaves. And then Mickey's being a weirdo. And so now Mr. Hack is saying they're going to find out who gets their chance to go on to superstardom. And tonight's winner is going to be Fern and Davy.
Uh-oh, spaghetti.
Bum, bum, doom. And
that's it.
The end of the episode. What a weird ending. It's like, hey guys, we're going to break up the monkeys.
They go to the grads and Davy's like crossed out.
Yeah, there's no Davy. Yep.
So that's
There it
that.
is. That was a speed session.
Yeah. It was intense. It kept with the theme of the girl who's like 20 and the parent who's like 60.
Yeah, yeah. Her mom, grandmom, is so angry about it.
It's just I'm a Believer.
Yeah.
It was the only song.
Yeah, only song I'm a Believer. No romp.
Yeah, no specific romps. Davy dragging a chair counts as a romp. No.
Was there any guns?
I don't think there were any guns
I don't
this
think
time
there were any
either.
guns.
Huh.
So no
Wow.
romp, no guns, only one song. No classic Monkees moments other than like the ruse, Ruseception.
If you're trying to prevent Davy Jones from hooking up with a chick, it's going to take up all your time.
Yeah, exactly. You can't romp.
No romping, or else he'll escape on you. You know what? When the boys left when he was watching TV, like, come on, guys, let's go for a romp.
Yeah.
But nope.
He leaves. There's a bird in the air, and Davy's gonna pull her down and bang it.
She's got my jacket.
That's his move.
Yeah. So that mom was very intense. It's a very intense mom episode.
Yeah. Quite the ruse master.
She was. You can't out-ruse the Monkees. She tried.
She really tried. When they showed up to the thing with their own characters, I'm like, why are they rusing Davy? Hopefully Davy understands it's them. You know how it is in these shows.
Exactly.
Like Ronnie earlier, who's a competent human being, is able to detect the guy with the fake mustache, is Peter Tork, and so on. And but I'm like, why are they doing this? Why are they being shitty if they don't want David to leave? You know, or how is this a ruse? If they're going to be the worst act, and Davy's going to be the best act with Fern. But then while they're distracted with Mickey's amazing impressions, Peter and Mike whip out the pocket rocks and the floppy cane.
Yep.
And
Yeah, and then the Monkees make a surprise appearance.
Yeah.
You don't think they're going to be on there. And
There
then
they are.
They come in to steal the show, but still lose.
Still lose.
It's interesting. I thought it was going to work out.
Well, Mr. Hack doesn't think they play their own instruments.
Yeah, probably. Didn't he see the pans up from the hands?
Guess not.
What a hack.
Dang.
So yeah, this would be the one to fly through real time.
Yeah.
Because you're just like calling stuff out. I think I felt like an auctioneer. It's just like,
It was neat. You did a good job.
it'd be interesting to hear it, and if people are just kind of be like, "What's that? What?" Like unless you're watching it.
We're gonna
at the
need
same time.
subtitles for our episode of this.
Yeah, audio subtitles. So somebody just saying what I'm saying slower.
Somebody just saying what I am saying slower.
But yeah, shocking, no guns. You thought even maybe the mom would have pulled out a gun to make the Monkees do what she wanted them to do.
Not quite. It did not come to that. Throw it in the gun-free episode bucket along with maybe one other episode.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, something's got to be said about that mom. Like, she was intense.
That's what you call a stage mom.
Yeah. The episode was so crazy because I think because we weren't watching it, we're dictating it kind of thing.
Yeah.
It just felt more... It was different, too. Like, with Davy falling in love and, like, kind of fighting for the... I guess he always kind of fights for the girl, though.
But usually the boys are supporting the endeavor, helping him stalk the girl or whatever. But this time, they're, like, chaining him to chairs and stuff.
Because he was going to break up the band.
He's going to break up the band, man.
Yeah, so that was why they had to step in. Because it's that horrible great grandmother was so mean. And it was even like, I wasn't even sure if Fern wanted it.
No, like Fern, like Davy.
Who doesn't?
But when she's like, come on, let's just do this.
Yeah.
And David is like, I got no gig.
Yeah.
And you're a pretty sexy bird.
Yeah. You're a willing bird, eh?
You're a goer.
I've got a worm.
But the Fern character and the actress probably got the most to do out of any of these monkey birds we've seen so far.
That's a good
She
point.
got to do some rusing. She got to do some voices and different disguises and slap on a wig and a bikini.
It was almost like they were... It was like she was getting like a spin-off show, or she was going to be on another show soon. They're showing everything she could do, like the song
like
and dance
another
routine.
Colpix contract player.
Yeah. The original synopsis called for Mick, Mike, and Peter to hand Davy a glass of water laced with pills that makes his voice crack. But they went with the breath spray. It says here a different drum was played.
Yes, almost unrecognizable unless you pick out the words. And the captions handily show you the words.
Yeah, that helped out a lot.
And but that's definitely
Here, I'm gonna look up
different
Kelly
drum.
Jean Peters here. She's in Little Big Man, Quincy M.E., and Poltergeist 2.
Whoa.
Also in Jack Frost, the movie with the scary snowman that kills everybody.
Oh, not the Michael Keaton
No,
Scary Snowman.
not the horrible Michael Keaton movie. The horrible horror movie.
Career Poison, I think was the subtitle.
He somehow made it work. The last thing she did was in something called Killer Bud in 2001.
Yeah, the Air Bud sequel.
Yeah. This is how it looked. What is
Took a turn.
Do you think it's about weed?
I hope so.
Yep. After losing another job, two idiots embark on an adventure of mythic proportion to acquire feed bags, the discontinued entire meal in a bag. Oh, no, it's not about it. Wait, they're smoking weed. What the fuck?
Well, what is she? A stage mom in this?
She plays Mrs. Del Vecchio.
Huh.
I know that name, Del Vecchio. It's another...
It's a hockey name.
Maybe. That's that. Overall, it's a pretty interesting episode.
Yes.
It's definitely a memorable one.
It's, I think, in the Monkees canon, like, I think it showed up on a lot of compilations and things because there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But only the one tune, and it's I'm a Believer for the third day in a row. But it's very cool just to see him finally do a straight performance piece.
Yeah, that is cool.
There's instruments syncing still, but they're doing their damnedest to make it look like they're playing it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mike's enthusiasm level could use a little boost by the looks of it.
Yeah, he was definitely not into it at all. So much so that they definitely shot around him.
Sure looked like it.
Yeah, this gets an 8.4 on IMDb.
Huh.
The last one got an 8.5.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Interesting. But anyways, kids, it is now that time again where we reach into the wool hat of mystery and pull out 3 songs to add to our ongoing Monkees countdown.
Man, oh man, it's getting complicated.
It really is. It's getting nuts. So we have 39 songs. We're about to make the top 40 right now.
Huzzah.
And 2 are going to be out of the top 40 by the end of today.
I have a feeling we know what 2 they are.
So I'm reaching in and I am pulling out a gem, I have to say.
Okay. Is it I'll Love You Forever again?
No. It's a Davy song that I really love, but it wasn't one of the ones I was thinking of earlier.
Wow.
This one snuck through the cracks.
So there's at least 3.
Yeah, at least 3 that I really love. And this one is called Daddy's Song.
Years ago I knew a man. He was my mother's biggest fan.
That's a good one.
It's a great one.
It's a good one.
When I got the Head soundtrack, right, from that tape,
Yes.
and had that song, even when it was played in Head, like the movie, I was like, this song is awesome. And then when I got like the Head soundtrack and then the Head special release with the extra stuff on it, and it's got Mike Nesmith sings it as well.
Years ago I knew a man. He was my mother's biggest fan.
And it's one I love this song. It's a weird song, but I really like it a lot. How do you feel?
Once again, it feels like Davey doesn't know how rock and roll works.
100%.
But it's still, but it works for the song.
Written by Harry Nilsson.
Harry Nilsson.
Yeah.
The incredible Harry Nilsson. Good buddy of the Monkees.
Mm-hmm.
And the Beatles, I guess.
Yeah.
Everybody liked him a lot. He
Yeah,
was a deeply respected music guy.
And kind of a madman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bit of a party animal.
On his, I think it's his first solo record, he does this song himself.
Oh, yeah?
And it's really good.
Huh.
Like I've downloaded that, and it's really cool to hear someone else do it. And there's a lot of like breathy kind of work on it. It's really interesting. I'd go check that out if you like this version of it.
Years ago, a new man. He was my mother's biggest fan. We used to walk beside the sea, and he told me how life would be when I grew up to be a man.
It had Davy is dancing with Tony Basil.
Yeah.
Who later sings Mickey, allegedly about Mickey. But
That's crazy.
I'm not sure it really is.
Like the "Oh Mickey, You're So Fine."
That's the
her?
one. That's
oh
her.
man, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's her.
And
she's a dance choreograph person from way back, and she's also an Easy Rider, so she's a friend of Bob and Bert, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And also that part in Head when they're in the white suits and the black suits, and they flash between them, and it's so seamless because they're both so good at dancing.
Really neat.
It's
And that
awesome.
Probably took some doing back in the day.
Must have.
Compared, it's a few clicks of the mouse, my dear boy.
Yeah.
Nowadays, but back then to pull that off, production-wise, even just shooting it and making it match up.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah,
Man.
it's unreal. And you got to see, when you saw the Monkees, the three of them, they did the entire Head soundtrack live.
Yes,
So you
I
got to
believe it was like an anniversary thing, and Davey put on the suit.
That's amazing.
And did the dance.
I've got to say, that's the thing. I'm like, why didn't I go to that? What was my problem at that time? Because that's definitely something like...
I'm not sure they came to your neck of the woods.
No, probably did not.
This was at the Fox Theater in Detroit.
Yeah, that would have been so good.
It was a really good show. However, they had at the concession stand, not the merch stand, they had T-shirts and like kind of like a white ringer T-shirt, but it was the headquarters cover with Mike shopped out.
Really?
So just the three of them. And like I walked away from the merch stand on general principle. I'm like, not this time, boys. I can't get behind this.
That's crazy. I wonder why they did that.
Because it's just the three of them.
Yeah.
And it did say headquarters. It said the Monkees and the three Monkees who were there. But it didn't taste right in my eyes,
No,
man.
they could have done so many other pictures with just the three of them.
Yeah.
Like, not the Headquarters album. Come on. I wonder if Mike put out a shirt which is him from the Headquarters album.
Imagine that shirt.
Yeah.
It's just a little Mike in the corner.
Cut out Mike. It'd be funny if they had to cut out Peter because his leg's kicking over everybody. So Mickey's missing his knee.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Wild, man.
All right, so
we were talking about Daddy's song. We're
where do you
sticking
feel
in
this goes?
Countdown. This is top 20?
I'd say top 20.
Top 20, eh?
I think. What's number 20?
Mommy and Daddy is down to number 20.
Mm-hmm. I'd go above that.
Sweet Young Thing. And up next is As We Go Along. You can have a little pocket of...
I would put it, underneath As We Go Along.
Okay.
Because it's like a cool little jam.
Well done.
Little head combo pack.
Available.
From Rhino Records.
Or your local massage parlor. Anyway.
Yes.
But next, where's the hat?
It's right in front of you there.
Oh, can't miss it.
It blends in.
You know, man, we just get so used to having it around, we kind of forget it's there sometimes. Now we got Righting Wrongs by Michael Nesmith.
Ooh, I love that song.
Kind of a deep cut.
Yeah, because that was on one of the tapes.
Yeah, it was on the tape, and it was a song we did not have access to until you found those tapes.
Yeah, it was a whole new thing, and it's such a weird, like it's super slow, but then it's got like that it picks up in the middle with that cool like drum thing.
Yes. It gets neat.
It's like, oh man.
Exactly like that.
I'm telling you. Play the clip right now, and everyone's gonna be like, "Wow, he did that really well." Yeah, no, and it's got the organ part too. That just like, I love when organs hold a note forever while other things are swirling around it, and they just hold that note down.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Gives it a cool celestial.
man, this is intense. I'm going. Where do you feel? I started the last one off, so you can.
It might wind up in that same neighborhood.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's around Dream World. Mm-hmm. We like that better than Dream World?
I do.
Do you like it better than Oh My My?
Yeah, I would.
But do you like it better than Daydream Believer? See.
That's Daydream Believer is a weird, like an asterisk one. You know what I mean?
It's important, but not important to us.
Yeah. And it's almost so big that as a Monkees fan, you're like, oh yeah, Daydream Believer.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, and like I'm a believer. It's the same thing. Like, you know they're super good.
Yeah.
But you hear them so much, you focus on the other ones.
Kind of familiar with it.
What's above Daydream Believer?
Take a giant step outside your mind.
Ooh.
So maybe we tuck it in there.
That's what I was gonna say. Right there's good. Good for righting wrongs. I love hearing Nesmith like stretch out weirdly on Monkees records.
Weird lyrics, weird instrumentation, and just kind of going for it.
If you think of the Monkees without Mike Nesmith, and if they put in like another kind of round peg, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would have been a totally different. Like I think he really held the legitimacy balloon to it. You know what I mean? Peter as well, but Peter, because he played the dummy, he doesn't get a lot of songs. Mike was the one who was like, but he is a musician, and everyone could always go back to like, he is a musician though.
And he was all about the creative, obtaining that creative control.
Yeah, he knew what it was.
Our names on the records. Let's make these records. You guys like making records, right?
Yeah.
Not sure how keen all the rest of the guys were on escaping from the machine that was making them famous and money.
Yeah, I think Mickey and Davey could have just run with it the whole way and done the whole thing.
And they did.
Yeah. But I mean, like, not even try to break out to do their own instrumentation and lyrics and stuff without Peter and Mike pushing that into them.
Yeah. And they definitely, once they understood, they went along with it. They were able to make their own music the way they want.
Yeah.
Mickey was able to do some far out stuff.
Yeah.
And Davey's songs were still Davey songs, but they were kind of on his terms.
Yeah.
And that's what more could you ask for?
No, it's great.
So yeah.
All right, so we got
Righting Wrongs is in, and we got one left.
One more. Pass over that vert chapeau.
Get the phalanges.
Knuckle deep in
vert chapeau, as they say.
We've got "You're So Good to Me."
Ooh.
Written by Jeff Barry and Bobby Bloom.
Okay.
From for the Changes album.
Oh boy.
Can I take you for a walk, little mama now? Can I take you for a talk, little mama now? Or can I give you love, love, love? All of my love, love, love. I'll give you love, love, love. Touch me, honey, so I know I'm awake. Hey, you're so good to me. I'm hooked on the things you do.
Davy Jones sings it. This time it does sound like somebody's trying to explain rock and roll to Davy.
Yeah.
It has classic Monkees instrumentation. It's got a guitar and a bass and drums, organ, and a tambourine.
Yep.
So if you're going to make it sound like a Monkees song, you get these things on board instead of the strings.
Yeah.
And the synthesizer pianos.
It gets better as the song goes on. Like the opening like guitar thing is like a very stereotypical kind of guitar strum. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like, okay, cool. Then hits the chorus, which I think is the weakest part. But then like when it goes in that, it's like, ooh, what's happening here? And then it gets really cool. And then when it comes back into the verse, it's more rocking. And so it just like, it's a better, it gets better as it goes along. And the bridge is like, got that Sweet Changes bass. And it's I like this song. It's a song I wouldn't have ever thought of in my head because it's kind of buried on the Changes album. But no, it's good. I like it.
I think it'll do relatively good for a Davy song.
Mm-hmm.
But where do we put it, though?
What is number
You're
30?
So good to me. Regional Girl from Justice is number 30.
Okay.
And so above that is Let's Dance On. You think it's better than Let's Dance On? It's got the bass thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'd like it better than Let's Dance On.
Is it as good as Give It Time? I don't know about that.
You could probably put it in between those
There we
two.
go. You're So Good to Me. A Davy deep cut.
Mm-hmm.
And a bit of a rocker.
Yeah, a shocking rocker from David Jones.
Awesome. And that's 3 for the Rando Selective Up Countdown.
And 2 really good Davy ones.
Yeah. How about that,
That's
folks?
crazy.
Wow. What an unusual episode today.
Yeah, today was zany.
A lot of Davy.
Yep.
A lot of good Davy.
Yeah, a lot of Davy in the show.
Yeah.
His show, his countdown. It's a Davy Jones kind of day.
Excellent.
All right, well, we hope you dug it as well, our little experiment we were doing here today.
Yeah.
We will be back in 7 days as per usual.
Of course.
So, from me, Paco.
And me, Jeff.
Have yourself a monkey little evening.
Thanks. Bye.
You're so good to me. Hey Monkees fans, if you like what you're hearing, you can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. They're all at Podcast Valley Sunday. We'd love to hear from you. Also on our Facebook group, we'll be updating the countdown every week, so you can keep up to date with that. And if you can rate us, please rate us, but be nice. We're thin-skinned.